Bruises defense wounds on victim. Looks like Nightingale put up a fight before they restrained him. Bloating of joints indicates long-term water exposure. Victim was alive when strapped down. Timeline inconsistent with bloating.
We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer.
Not a serial killer, organized group working with purpose. The bookers described multiple attackers wearing deer masks, chanting and tearing into the guy with knives. Multiple assailants chanting with a matching dress code. We're not dealing with a serial killer.
I need to know more about the code of the tree if I'm going to shut them down.
Cult necklace with strange tattoo. Okay. Cult symbols. Cult necklace with triangle tattoo symbol. Jewelry can be used as a subtle indicator of membership, but this isn't subtle. Badge of pride. Triangle figures made with twigs. What's the purpose? Marking territory? A warning? Feels derivative, like something out of a horror movie. Cult psychology? Question mark. Cultists wearing deer mask? If they're hiding their faces, they aren't established enough to operate openly. Connection to Deerfest? Okay. Get ready, chat, it's gonna get nastier! Is it a page from the freaking typewriter? Why aren't you wearing gloves? That's nasty.
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable.
Pictures of Spider-Man!
Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here. Wait.
Sheriff?
What the hell? Show me the clicker.
Casey!
Atta girl, yeah, get the guns. Good attempt, good effort.
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
I'll make you pay.
What?
Shit. He's coming. No weapon. The page said to get into the light.
Try to stay in the light to avoid being detected by enemies.
He can't see me in the light. My gun's out of the hall. Gotta get it back.
Safe havens restore some of your health. If you leave or attack from a safe haven in combat, it will become temporarily unavailable.
Go.
Go where? Aim by holding right click, left click to fire.
Vanished.
Yo, I'd be spinning around thinking he's gonna oh my wash and Daru me. End of chapter. Oh my god, that was intense. Oh my lord. Dude, that guy just sat up and the sheriff screaming no and vanishing, and then that guy just sitting up and rocking the police department. Oh, I really hope this doesn't oh, I just had a flashback. Alan Wake 1 got me DMCA muted. Not a strike, but muted like 14 times. I really hope this doesn't do the same. Sounds like the sheriff knows more than he's telling. Well, he probably remembers some of the spooky stuff from the last time, I think. But he didn't realize that this was not a normal case. Monitor tomorrow? Maybe. This is decadent. Songs are written for the game. I think the developer said it should be okay. I think they were told Champions it should be okay. Don't take my word for it. They're written for the game. They should clear eventually. Remedies tried to whitelist them, whether YouTube lessons or not is another thing. There was some other game I played recently where I got a whole bunch of claims on it. Because, like, the game... It was oh, Dragon Age Inquisition. Some of the YouTube thought that the background music in Inquisition was from Halo. And it was claimed by Halo. But it, like a month later, they realized, oh wait, this isn't us, and then they released it. The music's beautiful. I don't know what I'm looking at, though. It's just like a muddy puddle. Oh, I see a nose. You do realize you can get space to continue. Yeah, Bertree, you do realize I'm vibing. Good talk. Bertree's like, why aren't you skipping the game you just paid $50 for? Use the console. Skip ahead. Fast forward.
Copper.
No. Actually, at this point, I'm wondering if I am supposed to hit the button. Is this just on a loop at this point? Or is this an actual, like, video? Oh, fade to black? Maybe? Okay, I'm gonna hit. I just didn't want to miss anything, y'all. I just didn't want to miss anything.
He didn't have a heart, but he still got up. The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
He just disappeared? What the hell is going on here?
We need to figure that out if we're gonna do anything about it. Somehow we need to make sense of this. Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery. There's no rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward. The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal. Their purpose.
Okay.
There's one of the pages on the floor.
These pages are important. Breaker dropped one before he disappeared.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale. Into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster.
You can read collected manuscript pages in the Mind Place.
Must be locked from the other side.
No. Where does this go? No. Okay. Oh my gosh. It's like doing a puzzle. Okay. Cult goal. Victim of cult killing became monster. I wouldn't believe it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. Need to dig into this. There must be an explanation. Casey, the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters. I don't have an explanation for this. How are they doing this? What the hell is going on here? Cult ritual. What is it? Victim's body and organs covered in writing. Page found inside the chest. Text tattooed on the victim. Manuscript page found inside. Writing has some significance here. His murder... Nightingale was the only victim to become a monster. His murder matched the other victims. Why didn't they become monsters too? Nightingale only victim to become monster. Why?
A dead man turned into a monster. Light as a way to fight him. Pages predicting the future. There's no rational explanation. This is the case we must solve.
Okay. Nightingale attacked us. A corpse attacked us. I used his sensitivity to light to fight him off, but he got away. I need to hunt him down and figure out what the F is going on here. Where did Nightingale go? According to the page, it sounds like Nightingale went back to Cauldron Lake, and he's a taken? Question mark? The overlap. What? These pages aren't making sense.
The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like, you just read a page that says something insane.
We heard gunshots. Y'all okay?
Did you get spooked by the bodies?
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
Fuck me. That's terrible. We'll do what we can, man.
Bro, if I was those deputies and they just heard gunshots and we're just walking out and there's a bunch of bodies, I mean, we should be suspects right now. Like, at least confirm that the monster, the Nightingale's body is gone before you believe a word we say.
But that's crazy, right, Thornton? Nightingale's heart was missing. How could he do anything? He's dead.
3 Cats on YouTube says Alan brought Hartman back in Control DLC, not just to get the FBC interested, but because he hated Hartman. I think Alan used Nightingale also because he hated him, and Alan can be pretty vindictive. Maybe.
Yeah, right. That's all crazy talk.
They didn't see the body right there? They did see the body. They opened the door and went, oh my god, what happened? They did see it.
Pair.
My client has been held here long enough. Are you gonna let me speak to them or not?
Just a moment, ma'am. Someone will be right with you.
Nightingale and his cult are dangerous. We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have. Can you call it in, Casey?
A smart choice, Anderson.
So if you're...
Agent Casey here. Yeah. We need backup. The Bright Falls case. Whoever you can spare. ASAP.
Did he go the other way? I thought we were going back to the car.
Think we'll actually find Nightingale at the lake?
The pages...
I mean, I assume we gotta get back to the car. I guess this way is faster.
I'm gonna take a quick look around. Meet you back at the car.
See you in a bit.
Always look both ways before you cross street, chat. Be safe.
Did you check out the town, Anderson?
Just getting my bearings. Ready to go?
Waiting on you.
Rinse and repeat. Clock out.
Like when Inner Mind plays dialogue keeps going, yeah, it warned you that it does not pause the game.
I need to come clean, Anderson. I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago. He was chasing a writer, Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know the detective character from his books, Alex Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Ha. It's the same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail. Fragments of prose describing murders. You've heard the stories about what happened in New York. Some of it, at least. Bodies started to pile up. It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alan Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back. Their imagined prophet. After that case, I started looking into Wake's disappearance on the side.
And you thought this case might be connected to him? His name does keep popping up.
I just wanted you to have all the facts.
Next time, give them to me before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story.
Pollen season. Return to the heart. Not chapter 2?
The page says Nightingale's in something called an overlap. Need to figure out exactly what that means.
I'm happy I'm not in charge of this mess.
Thanks. Let's start looking for Nightingale where he was killed. The writer of these pages knows what will happen. Because they're behind this, or because they can see what's coming. Impossible things are happening here. A world operating on different rules. I need to understand this strange logic.
They say, oh,
To see the clues.
there we go. Thanks.
To solve the case.
I've been thinking more about the cult of the tree. What sort of cult refers to themselves as a cult?
In my experience, they don't.
We're not seeing the full picture yet.
Hello there. How are you folks doing?
Those restricted area signs don't do a damn thing.
Hello. Saga Anderson. Are you two supposed to be here?
I'm Ilmo Koskela. Fantastic to meet you. And yes, Stephen here hired me to show him through the woods. He's in town on important government business, fixing this impressive piece of hardware.
I work for the FBC, ma'am. I'm authorized to be here.
And I bet you two are here about that murder. Nasty stuff. How's it going?
How did you hear about the murder, Ilmo? Do you know anything that could help us?
People tend to tell me things. The Koskela brothers are kind of a household name around here. Speaking of, if you're looking for some fun, stop by Watery. Just down the road from Bright Falls, there's our Coffee World amusement park.
Coffee
there's
World amusement park.
Sauna ja vihta. And we offer a variety of guided tours, hunting, fishing, hiking, whatever strikes your fancy. You name it, we probably got it.
What is this thing?
It's just a monitoring station, ma'am. The Federal Bureau of Control checks volcanic activity and air toxicity levels. No need to worry, though. It's mostly for research purposes.
That's one gorgeous sweater, Saga. Looks Nordic. I bet a family member made it.
My mother made this sweater for me. How do you know?
I knew it. My mom used to knit those sweaters for me and my brother. Watery, my hometown, was founded by Finnish immigrants. So between your name and the sweater, I figured your family might be from Finland too. Suomi, Finland. Ulla, Karjalan piirakka.
Close. My mom's family is from Sweden originally. I don't know much about them beyond that. The sweater is just something to remember her by. Stephen, we're investigating a murder that occurred nearby. What can you tell me about your bureau?
Nothing that isn't classified, I'm afraid. But I don't know anything about a murder. Operations here are run by a different department. I'm just here to make some repairs. The wiring on this thing frays every couple months.
Yep, that's the raccoons. They grow real big here with teeth like you wouldn't believe. Can't gnaw right through a garbage can.
Okay, we're done for now.
Clear maintenance note. Clear signs of tampering. Signal was rerouted into a transmitter that is not one of ours. I fixed it so any alerts will come our way, but it's definitely concerning. I'll make a report for the investigations department. Leaving this here in case I'm not the next person to fix things. If you're reading this, check for tampering. We may want to put more secure metal plating around the whole thing so that the raccoons can't get to it anymore. Stephen Lynn, Chief Technician.
I'd be happy to get you VIP tickets into Coffee World. Just say the word.
Thanks. But
Let's get to the murder side, Casey.
We brew our own beer, too. Beer.
now we're talking.
Coffee World.
A lot of things about this case keep bothering me. But one thing feels really off. Breaker's disappearance. I don't get the feeling Nightingale was responsible.
He was about to give you more of those pages. Something didn't want us to have them? Or was protecting him from Nightingale? Spontaneous combustion? I don't know. Not the kind of disappearance we normally solve. Our crime scene's drowning. I never minded rain. Feels like home.
No sign of Nightingale. But the page did place him at Cauldron Lake, in an overlap. So how do we follow him there?
Maybe something around here will tell us.
Do I have Witcher sense?
We've seen this symbol before.
Good eye.
Oh, it was under the body. No? Some kind of triangle carving on the table where Nightingale was found. Some kind of signature. Did they intend for this body to be discovered or just an idle carving?
The cult of the tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting.
Not a lone killer, but an organized group. The cult of the tree. This case just got much more interesting. I should open a new file, start fresh. There's all these symbols in here are triangles. That one is the actual cult symbol. Is this the same note we read earlier? Yeah, that's the same note we read earlier. FBI Asura Mukluk is on the case. UFOs and You, the ultimate guide to spotting unidentified flying objects. Writing this down in case it happens again and I forget. I got that feeling again. It hit me suddenly at 1:15 a.m. after I'd finished my Ama on the porch of the trailer. I got in the car and drove chasing it. Ama? Is that a beverage? Starry night, not much moon. As expected, it led me past Bright Falls to Cauldron Lake. I tried to find the right spot, the right emotion, the right thought, the combination to have it all aligned to make it happen, terrified that it would. It didn't. Not this time. Frustrated, but relieved. I scanned the sky for the shapes, the objects. Nothing. But when I blinked repeatedly, I think I saw the after image of an octahedron. It faded fast. Ama was the local beer. Oh, okay. When I got ready to drive back, I felt someone watching me. Here, but not here. It's him. I know it is. Does he know I'm getting close? I'm on the right track. It was right to come back to Bright Falls.
Is that a kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox.
How do you like the knitting,
Casey hates
hero?
the
I made it
jokes
just
about
for you.
coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies.
Manuscript fragments. Wait, what? What? It upgrades the weapon? Manuscript pages.
The autopsy room was a mess, like a bomb had gone off. Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her under the light, lurched past her. The Taken could not see into bright light. The light hurt them, hurt the darkness in them, made them vulnerable. I flick the switch, it goes click. Show me the clicker, lights are off, but somebody's home. Hemingway brought you here, witch. Get out of my house, Nightingale shouted. A wave of terror crashed through Saga's head. The awful truth. Nightingale had no heart in his chest, but here he was, killing a monster. The world had lurched out of balance. You found yourself trapped on the far side of the mirror.
Oh, that's just the song. Okay. Fragments are crafting materials for upgrades hidden around, yeah. It's just weird. I found like a kid's lunchbox that's got some piece of paper in it. I'm like, I can make my gun better with this. Is it dead end? Yeah, I guess so.
Copper.
Ooh, you suck a lot.
name's not Rick!
What is this? Got a picture of some like poker chips or something? Monday 9/3. Some suspicious activity spotted. The fielder thought he saw movement in the bushes. Footprints around the area were found, but some were compromised by the fielder. Note to self, train the fielder. Tuesday 9/4. Nothing to report. Some animals, regular. Wednesday 9/5. Hunters out after dark. Poachers? Heard some gunshots. Not one of ours. Got to keep an eye on these people. They could get more than they bargained for out there. Like a laundromat? Large amount of supplies laid out on a table. Cult psychology. This is a lot of equipment just laying around. How long have they been out here?
Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message.
Oh my god, that opened up a whole new board. Ah! The note inside mentions making knitting just for me. How do they know I knit? Or maybe just a coincidence. It's Flow Girl! Lunchbox found near the Cauldron Lake campground. So these are just like collectibles, I think? Bright Falls area, Cauldron Lake area. Okay. Points of interest cases track objects and information that Saga has acquired to chart collection progress. General store. I am... When did it start raining so hard? I was mind palacing and now I can't see anything. Alright, there's our partner. Oh, what's that?
Bare feet. Nightingale. I'll see where...
Where did he go? These footprints weren't here before. Nightingale came this way, I'm on the right trail. Footprints leading into the forest. Partner, you want to come with me so we could watch each other's back? Before I go after the guy that just killed a whole bunch of cops? Like, that really seems like a good idea. But, you know, that's just my novice opinion. Oh my god, it's after midnight. Why are you guys letting me stay past my bedtime? What are you doing? Where is he? Okay. We'll go until the next thing that feels like a checkpoint, chat. And then I gotta save it.
The tracks lead into the water. Where'd he go from here? I can feel something.
I was not ready for that.
Nightingale isn't far.
I have an inventory? I don't know when I got an inventory. Witchfinders Station? Wait, do I need to reload? I sunk a lot of bullets at him earlier. Okay, I did. Why is my partner not with me? My partner takes terrible care of his partner. Just throwing that out there. Out of curiosity, can you save this game at any time? Resume load option. I guess not. I guess it's an autosave game. Witch's Ladle. There's no mystery in Cauldron Lake being named after its cauldron shape. And yet, there are many mysterious stories about the lake, it being a gloomy doorway to the underworld, or of a witch whose cauldron the lake really was. The legend tells that when the affections of a local sheriff went unanswered, he accused the lady in question of having bewitched him. She was drowned, but her dropped ladle grew into a strange tree, named Witch's Ladle. The woman returned to avenge her wrongdoings. If she was not a witch before, she was one now. She killed the sheriff, drowning him in the lake. Then she took out his heart and locked it in a box. With the heart, she would summon him from the lake to exact revenge on her behalf, or so the legend goes. I didn't mean to do that. I was just trying to close that board. Oh wait, this is where
like it's
okay.
reacting to
Oh,
the
that's
light.
right. All right.
These aren't the same tracks that were here before. They're
So-
headed into the tree, not out of it.
Yeah. You can toggle flashlight boost to increase damage to darkness and burn through dark substance.
My flashlight burned the dark stuff away. It was covering another page.
The fuse was in place. Saga stepped into the witch's hut. Inside, a bright light. There were objects that stood out to Saga, as if the light had manifested them.
The witch's hut. Okay. I trust the pages to lead me to the overlap.
Okay. Damn, this is good. All right, chat, I'm pretty sure it just did an autosave. So we are going to say that that's our save, and we will pick it up from here tomorrow night.